You know that feeling when you're around someone and something just feels off? They smile at you, they say the right words, but deep down, your gut is screaming that this person does not like you. Here's the truth most people won't tell you. You're not paranoid, you're perceptive. Here's something fascinating. Research published in Psychological Science found that while we're not great at consciously spotting deception, our subconscious mind picks up on cues we can't even name. Your brain registers micro-expressions, voice patterns, and body language shifts, even when you're not aware of it. But here's the problem. Without knowing the specific signs, you're left second-guessing yourself. So today, I'm going to show you the 7 things someone who secretly dislikes you will often do, so you can finally stop doubting your instincts and start trusting what your gut has been trying to tell you. And pay close attention to number 5, because that one reveals the difference between someone who simply doesn't vibe with you and someone who actively wants to see you fail. If you recognize several of these behaviors in someone you know, it's probably not a coincidence. Your instincts may have been right all along. Sign number 1. They give you delayed responses, but reply instantly to others. Have you ever noticed that someone takes hours or even days to reply to your messages? Meanwhile, you see them responding to everyone else immediately. Most people dismiss this. They think, oh, they're just busy. Wrong. Research on communication patterns shows that response time reflects prioritization. When we like someone, we tend to respond more quickly because we genuinely want to engage with them. But when someone harbors resentment toward you, responding to you feels like a chore, so they put it off.
They make you wait. It's a passive way of saying, you're not important enough for my immediate attention. Now, here's what makes this different from someone who's genuinely busy. Watch who they do respond to quickly. If they're lightning fast with others but glacially slow with you, that's not about their schedule. That's about you. Sign number 2. Their compliments come with a hidden sting. Wow, you actually pulled that off. That's impressive for you. You look great. Did you finally start taking care of yourself? These are called backhanded compliments, and someone who secretly dislikes you will often use them. On the surface, it sounds positive, but underneath, there's an insult wrapped in kindness. The word actually or finally implies they expected you to fail. Here's the psychological reason. According to research on passive-aggressive behavior, people who dislike you still feel social pressure to appear supportive, but their true feelings leak out in the way they phrase things. A genuine compliment lifts you up with no conditions attached. A backhanded compliment makes you feel smaller while technically saying something nice. If someone's praise consistently leaves you feeling worse instead of better, pay attention. That's not support. That's criticism disguised as kindness. Sign number 3, their body language contradicts their words. This is where your subconscious has been picking up signals your conscious mind missed. Someone who secretly dislikes you might say all the right things, but their body tells a different story. Watch for these: crossed arms when you approach, feet pointed away from you toward the exit, minimal eye contact, or eye contact that feels forced and intense, like they're overcompensating. When you speak, they might give exaggerated nods while their eyes glaze over. They're performing interest, not feeling it. Dr. Paul Ekman, the psychologist who pioneered research on facial expressions, found that suppressed emotions often leak through micro-expressions, tiny facial movements that last less than half a second. When someone is hiding negative feelings, these fleeting expressions can reveal what they're really thinking. Here's the key. Genuine connection creates open body language, uncrossed arms, facing towards you, relaxed eye contact. If their words say friend, but their body says uncomfortable, pay attention. The body is harder to fake than words. Now, if you're watching this and thinking, I know exactly who this is about, drop a comment and let me know which sign hit home for you. And if you're finding this valuable, hit that subscribe button, because understanding these patterns can help protect your peace. Sign number 4, they conveniently forget things about you. Here's something interesting about human memory. We tend to remember things that matter to us emotionally. Think about it. You probably remember your best friend's favorite food, your partner's pet peeves, the stories your loved ones have told you multiple times. Now think about someone who might secretly dislike you. Do they remember your birthday, your preferences, things you've shared with them? When someone repeatedly forgets important details about you while remembering similar details about others, it could signal a priority problem.
Now, memory is complex. People genuinely forget things for many reasons. But watch for patterns. Consistently forgetting your job title, your partner's name, things you've told them multiple times while remembering those same details about others. When forgetting becomes selective, it can be a form of passive dismissal. It may signal that they haven't invested the mental energy to encode information about you. Sign number 5, and this is the big one. They go silent when you succeed. Pay close attention here, because this sign reveals more than casual dislike. It reveals active resentment. When something good happens to you, a promotion, an achievement, even just a great day, watch how certain people respond. Do they celebrate with you, or does their energy shift? Someone who secretly dislikes you will often minimize your success. That's not a big deal. Change the subject immediately, or worst of all, go completely silent. Your wins make them uncomfortable, because deep down, they may not want you to succeed. Genuine friends tend to share in your joy, but someone who harbors resentment can't fake that energy. Your success may remind them of something they feel they lack, and instead of celebrating, they withdraw. If you announce great news and someone consistently responds with silence, topic changes, or immediate criticism, that's worth noticing. That pattern often signals envy or resentment. Sign number 6, you're always the last to know or the first to be excluded. Plans get made, invitations go out, somehow you find out late or not at all. When you bring it up, there's always an excuse. Oh, I thought someone else told you. It was just a last-minute thing. We didn't think you'd be interested. But notice, everyone else knew. Everyone else was invited on time. Social exclusion is one of the most psychologically painful forms of rejection. Research shows our brains process social rejection similarly to physical pain. And people who secretly dislike you can use exclusion as a weapon while maintaining deniability. If you consistently find yourself on the outside of social plans that include everyone else in your group, stop making excuses for them. Once is an accident, twice is a coincidence, 3 times is a pattern, and that pattern is telling you where you stand. Sign number 7, the room's energy changes when you arrive. This is the most subtle sign, but also the most telling. You walk into a space, conversations pause, laughter quiets, there's a brief moment where the vibe shifts before people recover and act normal. Most people dismiss this as their own insecurity. They think they're imagining it. But humans are highly attuned to social atmospheres. It's an evolutionary adaptation that helped our ancestors survive. If you repeatedly sense that your presence creates a shift in a room's energy, you might be picking up on something real. Trust your perception. It may have been trying to protect you this whole time. So if you recognized several of these signs in someone you know, let me tell you something important. You were never crazy. You were never paranoid. Your instincts may have picked up on something real. The hardest part about dealing with hidden hostility is the self-doubt. You convince yourself you're overthinking it. You make excuses for their behavior. You give them the benefit of the doubt they haven't earned. But now you know what to look for, and knowing is the first step to protecting your energy and your peace.
Which sign hit closest to home for you? Drop the number in the comments below. And if someone in your life came to mind while watching this, maybe share this video with a friend who needs to hear it too. Remember, you don't need everyone to like you, but you do deserve to know where you truly stand. Trust your instincts. They've often been right all along. If someone came to your mind while watching this, take the free Inner Circle Audit. It's a 3-minute quiz that scores your relationship and tells you exactly where you stand. And if quizzes aren't your thing, there's also a printable checklist you can download. Both are free, links in the description. And don't forget to subscribe for more. Thank you.